Good morning from Puerto Calero. Yes, I thought it's been a while since I took a walk around Puerto Calero on a Sunday morning, and I thought, why not start with a bit of 5-star? I'm in the secrets. The secret is, well, I'm snuck in, and I'm going to go right down the bottom, see if we can get out the back gate and then walk along the coastline. Probably get lost, but let's go and see Puerto Calero. Let's go and see the new shopping centre. Let's go and see the other hotels, and then let's go and see all the boats and that. Come on, let's go. Right, come on, let's get the bloody hell out of here. We are going to go this way, all the way down to the front and see if we can find what's going on at the back gate. That's what we're looking for, the old back gate. Good morning, Hazel, good morning. He's cleaning the pool, look, getting it ready for the day. It's gorgeous here, absolutely gorgeous. Me and Mrs. Travelon got married here, by the way, if you didn't already know. This is where we got hitched. But let me show you the hotel, look. Beautiful, beautiful place. And we're going to get away from people because everyone's giving me weird looks. And we're going to head all the way down here, find the back gate, show you as much of this place as possible without getting kicked out. Look at that for a pool. And it's so nice. Everyone was having breakfast and that here. If we can't get out here, well, if we can't get out this way, I'm going to have to go back that way and through reception. If I can get out this way, what I'm going to do is walk along to the coast towards Puerto Calero, because I'm sure there's a way you can do it, and then show you all around Puerto Calero, and then we'll walk back, and then I'll show you the reception area at the end. So stay with me, stick with me this morning. We're heading down to the Preferred Club. We are so cheeky, aren't we? But this is where me and Mrs. Travelon got married, look. Just down here, should be watching this, remembering the day. I had a bloody headache all day. They say your wedding is the most amazing thing. It's all for women, isn't it? Us men just turn up. To be honest, I had a massive headache from the minute I woke up, and it's not stopped since. 19 years, she just posted there, look. Look, these are the rooms with the pools that you can swim up to. Imagine stopping there. I'm going to find this back gate. Voila. I'm going to ask this man if there's a back gate. Lo siento, amigo. ¿There's una puerto para caminando? Sí, para allí. ¿Aquí? Sí, ahí. Puedes salir para allá, para arriba. Perfecto. So, de puerta aquí, ¿no? Sí. Abría, y esto es directo de Puerto Calero. Puerto Calero, sí. Por ahí, mira. Por aquí. ¿Sí? Sales. Sí. Sube y te puedes ir por ahí así. Gracias, amigo. Gracias. There you go. He's told me where it is. So yes, look, this is it. This is it, where it all started for me and Mrs. Travelon. Oh, worst day of my life. She enjoyed it. She loved it, look. Beautiful. Ah, there's the door. There's the door. I can see it there. We're going to go round. See? Like I said, so I'm going to walk down to the front of Puerto Calero, show you that. Look at these rooms here. Look, a couple of cocktails, look, on the sunbeds there. And then we're going to head into Puerto Calero, show you all around there. We'll either end, we might walk back this way and through the hotel, out the reception and leg it, or we might come back, the car's parked not far from here, and then I will just show you reception at the end of this video and show you that. But there's a new shopping centre being built, and we're rocking and rolling, come on. What's the name of this hotel? It looks beautiful. This hotel is called The Secrets. The Secrets Hotel. It used to be called Playa Dorada. No, it didn't. What am I on about? It used to be called Hesperia Lanzarote. Give me a second. I'm just going to alter the camera here for you guys. Don't tell me somebody's... I thought I'd come here for a quiet day. Look, somebody's already waving at me. I'll have to see you over the wall. Look. Good morning. Look, I found some strange people in the middle of nowhere. What are you doing here? We're on a holiday. Are you stopping at this hotel? It's gorgeous, isn't it? Is that the walkway to get me down to Puerto Calero? Yes. Is it? That's where I'm going, but there's a wall. So if I come out this good door here. Follow it down, there's a little... Okay, because I snuck in this morning. You know me, I always sneak in. I can't believe I saw somebody today. I said to Mrs. Travelon, I said, I ain't going to see anybody today. We said as we were walking up, we wouldn't see you because you normally walk around on a Saturday. We thought you did a Saturday morning. No, I always do Sunday, but I've not done Puerto Calero for so long. What's it like here? It's gorgeous, no? It's very nice, isn't it? It's very quiet. We got married here, me and Mrs. Travelon, literally here, on this beach.
But you've not stayed?
No, there you go. Well, look, here, Have some posh Mr. Travel On stickers for the posh secrets out. My face on your case. Thank you so much for saying hello. I can't believe I saw someone. I'm walking that way. I'll see you later. Oh, you're coming through the door. I need to walk that way, hadn't I? There you go, look. I can't believe it. I said to Mrs. Travel On this morning, I said, I ain't going to need stickers if I'm doing Puerto Calero. I'll not see anybody. But there you go. There you go. Look at that. So this is it. This is where we had our wedding reception there. And just there was where we got married. That's where we did the I do's. And there they are, look, through the gate. I needn't have spoken to you over the wall. Have a lovely day. All right. Enjoy this hotel. Fantastic. There's the gate, look. Exclusive for hotel guests only. Or knobheads. With cameras called Mr. Travel On. Right, we're out of here. They can't say nothing now, can they? So let's just have a little look at the view here, because it's stunning. What we did stay on the wedding night. Yes, we did. In one of the rooms up there, didn't we? I can't remember. Oh, look, there's a little angel there. You can stand there and get a little, one of them angel selfies. But look at that for a view. Right out to sea, look. Absolutely gorgeous. Morning, Dave. Back in August. Lanzarote village. Fantastic. Enjoy. Oh, and there's Puerto Calero there, look. So we're really, really close. That's good to know. So what I might do is just come back here, hop over the wall, and then walk through. Mind you, everyone will be sunbathing. I don't really want to disturb anybody. We'll see towards the end. Anyway, like I said, stick with me, please. Don't get flicking between channels. I know there's other people going live on a Sunday morning. I don't know why, but everybody's welcome to do what they want. Spread positivity. Spread positivity while covertly spreading negativity about poor me to a lot of people. It's a small island, everything gets back to me. Anyway, let's crack on. Thank you so much for being so kind to me and my mum in Birmingham Airport last week. Was I kind to you and your mum in Birmingham Airport? It's not like me to be kind in an airport. I'm usually stressed. Holly, if I'm right, I'm going to say I saw you while I was sat in bar 1 doing a video and you came up and said hello. If I'm right, that's what I remember, a mother and daughter. It's probably you, Holly. But I'm always nice if people say hello to me. Someone said hello to me last night, so I went for a Chinese last night. I went to pick a Chinese up and some guy come running out the Italian restaurant. And this is what confuses me, right? You know I'm a miserable git. You know I don't have friends. You know I don't socialise. But I love meeting you lot on holiday and saying hello. That's about as far as I can go. Don't ask me to come for a beer with you because I don't drink beer, and don't ask me to come for a meal with you because I can't stand eating out, if I'm honest with you. But love saying hello to you lot, and I'm always there, you know, there. But this guy come running out last night when I was Chinese, and it always confuses me when people say Dave. When people say Mr. Travel On, hello, I'm like, oh, hello, you know, because I know that you're a follower of the channel. When people say Dave, I think that it's like maybe someone that lives here, or you know, a client, because we deal with quite a few different business owners and stuff here on the island and stuff. Mrs. Travel On does all the uniforms and stuff. And he come running out, he said, Dave. And I went, yeah? Thinking, do I know this guy? And he went, oh, something about transfers. And then it clicked that he'd offered to pick me up from the airport, bless him, when I was coming back from Birmingham and Mrs. Travel On wanted to get her nails done. And he said something about a transfer, and I was like, I don't do transfers. And he said, no. So it was a great family. So I went in the old Italian restaurant, give him a few stickers, got a little selfie, and away I went to order me Chinese. But I love meeting you lot. I'm always nice when I meet you lot. Always nice. Oh, I'm not a people person, me, but I love meeting you lot. And this is what you need. This is what people need to remember if you're doing social media and stuff. There you go, Holly's there. She's got her case, her sticker. If you're doing social media and stuff, there's only one thing that matters, and that's you lot that are watching. There's 620 of you watching this morning. You know, I don't ask you to send me silly stickers, subscribe and pay a monthly fee to watch me. Jesus Christ, what am I, Netflix? I don't ask you nothing. All I ask is if you come into Lanzarote, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, and you want to book trips, tours and excursions, do it on our website, www.travelon.world. Use the code TTK, save yourself a little bit of money, and well, it's a win-win all round, isn't it? Nobody on Tinternet these days that has followers has anything to thank. The only people they need to thank are the people following them, not try and get money out of them. It's absolutely disgusting. But there you go, that's how the world works. Walking from PDC to Puerto Calero and getting the water taxi back last week, well, that is one thing to do. Right, here is the Royal Marina Suites. Now, I sat next to somebody on the plane when I flew from Birmingham. It's all about Birmingham this morning, isn't it? That was stopping in this hotel. Look at this. I've done a full video on here on my YouTube channel. I've seen a room. I've seen the pools. I've done a full video. So head over to my YouTube as well. Make sure to subscribe while you're over there. There's an infinity pool here. Look at this. This is stunning. I'm going to show you. This is a 5-star boutique. Oh, just have a little drink. Oh, look, he's spotlessly clean. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Buenos dias, amigo. ¿Todo bien? Look at that pool. That is absolutely stunning. You got breakfast over there. Look, people are having breakfast. Like I said, I've done a full video on my YouTube about this hotel, boutique hotel. It's proper posh. Proper posh. And right by Marina. And I didn't realise how close. When you come into Puerto Calero, the Hesperia, which I call it, or the Secrets, it seems quite far out, but this is a 2-minute walk. There's a jet skis getting ready for the day, look. So we work with that jet ski company, and we've got jet skis as well on our website, www.travelon.world. Neil's pinned it, look. And there you can book all your jet skis. You can book 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, and 120 minutes. So you've got loads of different options on jet skis. Again, use the code TTK, save yourself some money, and you'll be rocking and rolling, won't you? Absolutely fantastic. How much? Have a look on the website. Noah, did you see Motorhome Drama? Yes, Tiggerific. So Tiggerific's on. He's got a YouTube channel where he's driving around in a motorhome, which I really want to have a bash at. But I didn't understand what had happened to the motorhome. If I'm honest with you, Tiggerific, I saw the pictures, but I didn't actually understand what happened. So you'll have to send me a message and tell me. I just saw the damage. But there you go. That, I suppose, is the negative side of having a motorhome. Look how crystal clear that water is down there. What hotel was that? That one that we've just seen there was the Royal Marina Suites. The one that we started at was Secrets. Secrets Lanzarote. Sorry, Lucy, if you miss me. You'll get me another time, don't you worry. Look at that. Beautiful. So this is the start of the Puerto Calero, look. Do you know what? 20 years I've lived here. Never walked this way. Never, ever. Morning, Alfie. How are you? So we've got our moderators on today. They work really, really hard answering any of your questions and stuff like that. Mark's on. Good morning. Neil's on. And this is the boat. Well, I think this is like the yard end. They did a big party here once. And I think there's a sailing club, and during the summer they do like a not a kids club, but you know, like teenagers stuff. But anyway, there's a big bloody fence up. We don't want to see that, do we? We're going to head this way. We're going to head this way, look, and get some nice views. Look at that. We're going to see some beautiful big boats. See who's living on them. Maybe we'll get a tour of one. Shall we see? You know me, I'm cheeky. Thanks, Mark. So yeah, have a look on my YouTube. I've got loads of videos on there, including the Secrets Hotel. I was with a guy. That sounds dodgy, doesn't it? I wasn't with a guy. I did a room tour with a guy. I can't remember his name now, but he was a nice lad, and he showed me around Secrets. So I've got a video on there on YouTube, and of the Royal Marina Suites as well. Coming over in a week, Paula. Thanks. That's great. Someone's in the back garden with a cup of tea. I thought it was raining yesterday. I was on the phone to my mother, and she dramatised that the rain was pouring down yesterday, and all I want is some steps to get down here, but I can't seem to find any. So looks like I've got to walk around. Let's go. Big houses here as well. So Puerto Calero is essentially called Millionaires Marina. It's where all the rich people live. If you've got a bit of wonga, chances are you'll live in Puerto Calero. Rich. Not a place for Mr. Travelon to live, I'll tell you that. We can see big villas there, and we'll find the steps. I think they're just round here, and then we'll be able to show you. Keep look out for the submarine. I will, Alfie. By the way, the submarine got cancelled yesterday. We have seen your emails, but they came through while the office was closed. So the team are dealing with that today. So what happens if that happens? So the submarine had a technical problem yesterday. So of course they went round to all the pickups, advised clients. Clients contacted us. Clients will either be moved on to another day if they want to, or have a full refund. So that's been dealt with this morning, because it happened late afternoon on a Saturday, and obviously we don't work 24 hours a day, but it should be back in the water today. These things happen, don't they? So yeah, if you're booking an excursion with us, www.travelon.world, use the code TTK. If you've ever got any problems like that and boats are cancelled because of weather, you of course get a refund. Where you won't get a refund is when you don't turn up to your pickup and then you try and blag. And you say, well, I was there and the bus never came. And you say, well, let me just double check. Let me just double check, shall I? Because they're all recorded by GPS these days. And it shows how many other people were at the bus stop and things like that. Sometimes it's not your fault. So we always investigate it. So that's what happens. We would do a full investigation, get all the data, get all the timestamps. There's always photos, WhatsApp photos and stuff that shows that the bus was there at what time and things like that. So sometimes it isn't your fault, but sometimes we get a lot of people blagging that have woke up in the morning with a hangover, and they say, well, I was at the bus stop and the bus never came. And you're like, okay, let me double check that. But we always try and get a solution for you. But if you're hungover, not my problem, is it? Where are you? I'm in Puerto Calero, look. I haven't been here for so long and done a video. So let's, what we'll do, we'll walk over to the boats this way, look. And then we'll walk back this way, because you've got the Catalans there, you've got the submarine, you've got some bars and restaurants. They might not be open as yet. We might come back, actually. Let me think of an idea. What I might do is go up and do Costa Calero and then come back and show you the bars and restaurants. But this place is one of the poshest restaurants on the island. They have lots of weddings here. A lot of people get married. You know, it's a bit posh, very expensive to eat here. Very expensive. All your bars and restaurants are that way. Got a little shopping street that way. I think what we'll do is head up to the Costa Calero Hotel and go that way. I think we'll go this way first. There you go, look. So you've got Catalans here, ready for the day. So this is the catamaran. These guys do a family day and an adults only day. They're the only catamaran that does adults only. Beautiful catamaran. Good morning, buenos dias, todo bien? They'll be ready for a day out, look. So they're getting all the food ready for the day. You can book this on our website, of course, www.travelon.world. And this takes you down to Papagayo beaches. They have family days on certain days and then adults only on certain days as well. The adults only one's good if you don't like kids. But the family one, they just chill out, and they don't put many people on this boat. So it does get sold out very, very quickly. What they do is they keep the numbers low and the quality high. That's what Catalans are all about. And then here's the submarine, look. Look at that. Again, I've done a full video on the old submarine. I've been down there, I've been on this quite a few times. There's one in Tenerife as well. You can book Tenerife and Lanzarote on our website, www.travelon.world. And the bus will come and pick you up, bring you to Puerto Calero. I'll show you the office a little bit later on, it's over there. And you'll go diving underneath the water on this yellow submarine. Where in the world can you do that? There's only 15 of them as well. 15 commercial submarines in the world. Neil's pinned it at the top if you want to book excursions. But that's a great little thing to do. And that's the boat that sort of tows it out first of all, and then it goes down. Goes under the water over there. God, there's loads here, look, that I need to tell you about. This is the taxi boat. So this is a great little thing to do. Somebody's already said this boat goes between Puerto Calero and Puerto del Carmen at regular times. So it's like a little taxi boat. So for me, the best thing to do is walk from Puerto del Carmen along the coastline. One day we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it live one day, and then get the taxi boat back. That's an ideal thing to do. Or if you're stopping in Puerto Calero, walk to Puerto del Carmen and get the taxi boat back. Look at these big boats. Does anybody fancy owning a boat? I don't think I would. I don't know. I think it'd be more hassle than it's worth. They all look good, don't they? But I think they're more hassle than they're worth. Imagine it, all the cleaning, the maintenance. Here's the times for the bus, for the taxi boat. Again, you can book this on our website, and it's an open ticket, which means you go whenever you want. So the first boat from here is 10, and then from Puerto del Carmen is 10:30, 11, 12. We could jump on the 10 o'clock. Wow, it's only 9:20. I could show you the whole lot of Puerto Calero, and then we could jump on the boat. It's a bit boring though, isn't it, just doing a boat? I've done it before. These ladies having a look around. Good morning. How are you? You all right? You having a lovely walk?
Yeah.
Are you on holiday? Well, of course you're on holiday. Where are you stopping?
We're going on a boat.
Oh, you're going on the old Catlanza. There you go. You'll love that. Is it the adults only one or the family one today?
Adults only.
Is it? There you go. No kids. You're going to love it. You're going to get a tan. It's top, that is. You'll have a good day. Well, have a good day. And say hello to TikTok. Look, you're live to 700 people. You'll be on YouTube later. Look, here's my channel. Look. Have a little look. I'll put it on YouTube. In fact, if you give me a big wave now, look, get together. Give me a big wave. I'll put you on the front cover of the YouTube thing. All right? See you later. Have a lovely day on the boat. See you later. Oh, sorry, my darling. You're all right. I'm nearly knocking people over. So they're off on the Catlanza, look. Beautiful day for it as well. I thought it was cloudy this morning, but look, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we'll show you these big boats. Well, there you go, Mrs. Travel On. You know I'm always chatting the ladies up. There you go, look. Right, let's have a little look here. So, that one, you can actually book as well, I think, and go out like on it's like a, I don't know what they call it, power boat, I don't know. We got all sorts of ones here, look. Tallulah Ruby 3, look. Oh, I don't know, which one would your favourite boat be here? I don't know, I fancy one of them sort of these, I don't know whether I'd want a sailboat or one like this, look. I've been on that one, I'm sure I've been on that one. I'm sure me and Mrs. Travel On have been in that one when we were reps. Maybe not, but that sort of boat, I do remember something like that. I reckon that'd be like me. It's like a dealer's boat, innit? Look at that one, that's dodgy. It's got 3 engines on the back. Why on earth would you need 3 engines on a fishing boat? That's certainly dodgy. You don't need to go that fast, do you? I'm hoping one day you will. I'm not taking you anywhere, Mrs. Travel On. You get enough. Oh, look, these guys are on here, look. Wow, that's a nice big boat, look. There's a little one here, look. Little boat here. Good morning, you all right? He's on the old phone, look, sitting on his boat, fantastic. Oh my God, that one's called. Oh my God, indeed. Look at this. It's posh, isn't it? It's posh. We go every year, Costa Calero Hotel, fantastic. You missed out the Goonies boat. Where's the Goonies boat? I am heading back that way, so don't worry. Wow, look at this one. This is super posh, look. Oh, imagine owning that. They've all got fishing rods on the back of them as well. Look at that, beautiful. And then this is like the garage, I suppose. Look at that, fantastic. Right, so you lot decide. And I know what you're gonna say as well. We can either explore Puerto Calero, and then I'll go up to Costa Calero Hotel, show you the new shopping centre, show you around there, or I can quickly show you, and then we go on the taxi boat there and back. I'm not getting off in Puerto del Carmen, but we could go on the taxi boat. I know what you're going to say. I don't know whether I want to do it. We've done boats before. It gets quite boring because it's like I'm going to be on the boat for like 40 minutes. Well, yeah, probably about 40 minutes, literally just sat on a boat. I don't know. I think walking's better. Let's do the boat another time. A lot of you are saying, go on then Neil, do a poll, boat or walking. And walking around is like walking around. I'll show you all the bars and restaurants. We'll go up to the Puerto Calero, the Calero Hotel, show you the brand new shopping centre, show you everything around this area, and then head back and then have a look at the Hesperia, or jump on the boat and do that. Or should I just jump on the boat another time and do Puerto del Carmen one day and then just jump on the boat another one? I think walking's the one. There you go, walking. Yeah. Otherwise we're going to be 40 minutes on a boat and all you're going to see is the sea. Is that the Goonies boat there that you were talking about? Or is that one there? That one, look. Oh yeah, I see it there. Right, and we are walking. Decision made. Thank you guys. I'm going to have to, we should do one of those adventure videos one day. I don't know how I could do it, where you like literally tell me what to do and we just we just go like bam bam bam. Right, so I think best thing to do, because the bars and restaurants are probably not open as yet, is that we walk up the side, we go up to the Costa Calero Hotel and the shopping centre, and then come back down. By the time we've done that, most things should be open, and we can take a lovely walk back through towards the Hesperia again. I keep calling it Hesperia, towards Secrets, and then go from there. Look, Cat Lanzarote actually goes quite early in the morning. But like I said, it's a great little day. Look how peaceful it is down here. So we are going to come and see the bars and restaurants. What we're going to do is head up the road, literally just up here, and we'll go to the Hotel Costa Calero. That's where the new shopping centre is as well. This is the shopping street. Let's walk this way. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Where are you lot off to?
Going on a boat.
Are you going on Cat Lanza?
Mr. Traveller.
Oh my God! Do you know what? I haven't done Puerto Calero for so long, and I was going to do Puerto del Carmen because I always meet people. And I said to Mrs. Traveller, I said, do you know what? I'm going to do Puerto Calero, but I won't need any stickers because I ain't going to see no one. I've seen bloody loads of people. You're going on the old Cat Lanza?
Yes.
Happy days! You're going to have a lovely day.
For the first time.
No, it's a good boat, isn't it?
It's stunning.
It's such a, and you get nice food, and you're going to go down, and a lovely day as well, by the looks of it.
Yes.
Did you wake up this morning and think, oh my God, it's cloudy?
Yeah, we're used to it though. Yeah.
It's like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like that, but now it's beautiful. Oh, you have a fantastic day. Here, have a couple of my stickers, look.
Thank you so much.
My face on your case. Don't get them wet if you go swimming. I'll see you later. Have a lovely day on Cat Lanza. See you later. There you go. Cat Lanza is a proper popular boat trip. It's one of the longest established catamaran companies in the island. It's Irish owned as well. So for all you Irish followers out there, I know you love a bit of Irish owned business. So it's Irish owned by a lovely lady called Roisin, and she's owned it for years. God, even when I was a rep, we were selling Cat Lanza. But they go for quality. They go for quality over quantity, so they're not going to ram the boat full. And again, you can book it on our website, www.travelon.world. You can book your Cat Lanza boat trip down to Puerto Calero. As I said, they've got adults only ones. I think that's an adults only one this morning. I know the girls said that, didn't they? There was a young lady there, but I think she classes as a teen. And I think if you've got teens, they can go on. You know what I mean? When they say adults only, it's like adults and teens. I don't know what age the teen is, but you know, essentially you're not going to have a load of toddlers running around annoying you. It's such a shame on this street here, look. This street here was a shopping street, had all your designer boutiques and stuff. No one's shopping in them. I don't know why. Because Puerto Calero is a popular place, but I don't know, maybe people are just done with designer labels, do you know what I mean? I think people are just like, do you know what? I ain't spending the money. There's some on trainers though. Mrs. Traveller likes a bit of on. So you can get all that sort of stuff down here. But it's such a shame, look, there's so many different little what they call locales. But the high street's dead all over the world, isn't it? But I'm surprised here, because here we do have Amazon, but it's not like the UK. Not like when I went back to Sutton and everything's literally closed up. Got a car hire here, look. You can hire your cars. Morning, you all right? And then there's the submarine office. We're going to come back there, but I'm going to head up this way, up the hill. There's a little look at Puerto Calero, look. Got a little ice cream shop on there. So we're going to have a look in the submarine office as well, for sure. We'll go in and annoy them. They know Mr. Travel On. I drive them crazy with bookings most days. Lovely little plaza here, which we'll have a look around when we get back. Yes, Alfie, I've just seen your comment there. The beach is open, so Playa Dorada Sea was closed, wasn't it? I did a few videos on that down in Playa Blanca, and that's because they tested it and the water wasn't to their satisfaction, so they closed it for a couple of days. Back open now. Heavy breathing coming in, yeah. I've got to go up this bloody hill. How steep are the hills in Costa Calero? Mark, this steep. I can barely breathe. This hill is a little bit steep, I'll be honest with you. It's not too bad, but well, when you're holding a bloody camera and a backpack, you have to do a bit of heavy breathing. Do you know what? People always comment on my videos. Heavy breathing, you're unfit. Sod off. I'm dying. I don't think heavy breathing means you're unfit. It just means you're walking up a bloody hill. That's closed, look, but that was a little walkway there. And the Costa Calero is this way. I'm going to try and sneak in. Oh, I better cover this, hadn't I? Because I might get in trouble. TikTok thinks I'm playing with traffic. There you go. Little Spud, hello, how are you? Yes, are you selling spuds today? Little Spud's on. If you haven't seen my video on Spudman, when I went back, did a Spudman video, Little Spud was there, and he's the son of the legendary Spudman. Gonna take over the empire one day. Hard-working young lad, that's what I like. That's what I like. So there's a little sign there, you can park up there. I reckon we can get in this way. I might be wrong here, but I reckon we can get in the Calero this way. The legs will be burning after this. They will indeed. There you go, sorry about that heavy breathing. YouTube will probably block it thinking it's a naughty channel. Right, so this is some of the rooms here, look, that are on the side. Garden view rooms these are, get your own little garden. And I'm going to show you where the spa is. So if you do come this way, you can book the spa. The spa's open to the public, and it's a lovely spa as well. It's beautiful. Coming to Lanzarote for the first time in August. Are there lots of mosquitoes? Well, there are. Depends where you are. Mosquitoes, it really does depend on a couple of things. So for example, if you're stopping in a villa and the villas around you haven't cleaned their pools properly, mosquitoes. If you're stopping in a hotel, sometimes you get mosquitoes. Top tip from Mr. Travel On, get a plug with liquid. Don't get a plug with tablets, get a plug with liquid, plug it in, we have absolutely no problems. When we sit in the living room, like last night, we watched the film last night with the doors open, and me and Mr. Travel On got bitten to death because the living room's too big and the doors are open for ventilation. So we get bitten to death, but in bed, because we've got the plug in, we're rocking and rolling. Get a spray as well. You can get the anti-mosquito spray, spray it on your legs and your arms or whatever's showing, and you won't get bitten. You'll be rocking and rolling. We watched last night the Minecraft movie, and I was a little bit dubious, but we watched it. Bloody brilliant. Have you seen the Minecraft movie? It's brilliant. Mrs. Travel On loved every minute of it. She said one of the best films she's ever seen. I thought it was really good. It wasn't as good as Karate Kid Legends, however, which you know is my favourite film. Well, Karate Kid is my favourite film in the world. So if we can't get in this way by the spa, well, I'll walk on the other side, look, and I'll just show you these posh houses, and then we'll just bowl up to reception. We'll just walk through. What are they going to say? They can only say no, can't they? They can only kick me out. What I ain't going to do is grab a sunbed and, you know, sit there live using the facilities of a hotel only to be kicked out. Absolutely shocking behaviour. The face of some people makes me laugh. Right. Ah, bugger. So we've come the wrong bloody way. But this is where the spa is when it's open. So through here, look. you've got the spa. Oh, actually, it is. Oh, let's go get lost. Come on. Croc shop is up. Yes, Neil's told me there's a new croc shop open in Essex. A whole shop dedicated to crocs. If you're going to go to buy crocs, well, wear them if you want. Don't wear them with socks. And don't think I'm going to say hello to you and not take the piss out of you afterwards. Crocs and socks. In fact, little Spud, if you're still watching, I know for a fact you wear Crocs and socks, but I'll forgive you because you're a hard-working young man and the legendary Spudman's son. But socks and Crocs, come on, little Spud. If you're watching, what is the deal with socks and Crocs and sliders and Crocs with your age group? Oh, the world's gone mad. Do you remember back in our day, if you wore white socks, geez, you'd get the piss ripped out of you rotten, wouldn't you? Be like, look at him, he's wearing white socks. Look at him. There was a whole song dedicated to it. A WANKER with white socks. Google it. And now, white socks are fashionable. Grandad socks. That back in the day it was, wasn't it? Now they're fashionable again. Madness. Do you organise trips to the Sunday market? Yes, indeed, Andrew. www.travelon.world. Here we go, look. You can keep the man out the hotel, but you can't keep the hotel out the man. Oh, there's a door there. Should we try it? If not, we're going to have to go around the front. We are so going through that door and up the other end. My teenage son always has them on. I go to his house and that's what he wears all the time. Alfie. Jack says, well, Jack doesn't wear Crocs, I'll be honest with you, but he does wear trainers with big white socks. I'm like, gee, what are you wearing? I wear trainer socks, but now trainer socks are old man socks, aren't they? It's unbelievable. So there's the spa. Look, you've got the walk a bit here, and you've got the reception there. Look, and you can come in here. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Can't go in there because there's a lady. But that's the spa, open to the public. You can book it, not through our website, but you can book it through Costa Calero. It's one of the best spas on the island, I'll be honest with you. It's not the biggest, but it's the best. I just put my card in here, and then we're going to walk through the hotel up to reception. Pop my card in, bing. And here we go, look. God, we've had some luck this morning. So this is where they do all the entertainment, look. So this is the Costa Calero. This is another hotel. So should you stop in Puerto Calero? Well, for me, it's a little far out, but it's very peaceful. So if you like peaceful, then Calero's for you. It's very nice. It's very posh, you know. Everything's nice. You've got all your bars and restaurants, which we're going to go and have a nose at later. But it's a little bit far out from like Puerto del Carmen and stuff. But it's gorgeous, look. Let me show you this. Look, there's the map. Big old place, look. Massive place. And here you go, and get you a good old look at the spa. Wow, look at this beach area here. Look at that. So that's the spa, look. Inside has got all like your jacuzzis and stuff like that. Your saunas, your hot tubs. There's a sauna over there in the corner. You got your big beds, and that's like a circuit. So you go round, you get massaged by all the pumps and stuff. There's some of the rooms there, look. And then there's a number of pools, look. So this pool here, look, is more for swimming. So you've got like a swimming pool here with a little beach area, look. It's got a little beach area here. All your sandy area. So it's like being on the beach. Look, lovely beach area here, look. And a big old pool there to swim in. And then that way you've got another pool, and then that's the reception. But first, let me show you this, look. So it's not an adults only one, this one. There's kids here, but I have to be careful, I don't want to film kids. But look at this for a peaceful pool, look. Look at that. That is stunning, isn't it? So this is your swimming one. Lots of swimming that you can do here, look. And there's another pool down there with a big wall that the water falls down on. I'll show you. Might head down there because it looks quiet. So this is why I don't like doing hotels on lives, because I don't like interfering with people, you know, that are on holiday. But if I'm just walking through quick, we're all right. Look, here you go. There's that spa again. It's gorgeous, isn't it? This is Costa Calero Hotel. Yes, it is. Thank you, Mrs. Travelon. This area down here, so you've got sandy area, you've got pool area, and you've got this area here, look, which is like a grassy area. I'm going to walk down and then back up the steps here. Look at that pool. So the water from that pool comes down the wall here, look. And this is ideal. This is ideal for kids, this area here, because the pool is really, really shallow. And so peaceful as well. A little pool table over there, look. Look at that. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? So that's the top pool there, and then when people are in it, obviously the water cascades down the wall into this area. This is a nice little shallow pool for the kids, and a little grassy area, real grass as well. We're not walking on the old plastic grass here, real grass. You can't say fairer than that, can you? And there's a little view of the hotel. Look at that. Restart device, sound is okay. Can you not hear me? Let me know. Let's get up these stairs. Taxi cost from the airport to Playa Blanca about 50 to 55 euros. One way. So there's some more rooms there, look. And a lovely pool over here, and I'm going to show you the restaurant area. We'll just bob through this way, look. It's really, really peaceful. Look at that for a pool. Absolutely stunning. Thanks, Neil. Absolutely stunning. That is gorgeous, isn't it? This is the afternoon restaurant. Obviously there's a number of restaurants here, but this is where you get like your buffet and stuff in the afternoon. So they do like your lunch and your snacks here. And with the Costa Calero spa, you can book it with lunch. So you can book the spa and then you can book a lunch as well. And you can have lunch in there. Peaceful as well, isn't it? Don't think this is a 5-star. I think it's a 4-star. It's called the Costa Calero. Towels out already. Yeah, but not many. I mean, come on. But they are out, look, with the clips. There's a map, look. Big map. Big old place. There's all the pools, look. That's the Olympic one we just had a look at. That's the one where we are now. The restaurant area, look. You've got another restaurant in there. And what we're going to do is go up them steps, up through reception and leg it. Event here and got served food at midnight. Did we do an event here, Mrs. Travelon? I don't know, my memory's terrible. This area here is the upgrade area, so you can get like a private prestige club area there, look. It is a 4-star hotel, I've just seen the stars there. I do remember when we did an event here, Mrs. Travelon. Yeah, she's talking about, we went to like one of these Spanish meals. Have you ever been to a Spanish meal? They start at like 8 and you get like your 3rd course at like midnight. It's ridiculous. It was all night. Bloody hell, there's loads of people having dinner, look, breakfast. Loads of people. Let's get away from here. That's busy. That's why it's quiet around the pool, because everyone's in breakfast. There you go, Jet 2 have it. So you can book Jet 2 with this one. God, look at this, all the entertainment you've got on here, look. Mini club, stretch it at 10:30. Junior club, archery, face painting. Absolutely loads for the kids, look. And then on the night time, we've got the Broadway show tonight, look. Keep dreaming, that's what I tell myself every day. There you go, look. Mystery magic. So you've got loads of entertainment on as well. Down here, look, you've got all sorts of stuff. Look at this. It's absolutely stunning. You've got a beautiful garden area there. Loads of places just to chill out, relax and nose. But it's getting quite busy now, so I need to get out of here. I'll try and keep away from people. Would you be a mermaid? Look, you can actually be a mermaid here. There's the old reps desks there. Look, Alfie. Alfie works at Jet 2 at the airport. Look, there's the Jet 2 desk. You've got Jet 2, 2E. There, and then we're up here into reception, up the stairs. And then we can leg it. And then we're going to show you the new shopping centre, which is literally across the road from here. How hot is it coming next month? Morning times it's been cloudy, but today it's, well, now it's roasting. So we're going to come up here, look, and I'm going to show you the view from here out of reception, and we're going to go and see the new shopping centre. First time for me, first time for you maybe. Little bar area there, look, for the evening. Little piano bar, look, they've got some like Frank Sinatra music. Bit of chill out music for the posh people. The ones without kids. My wife sometimes, really, that's fantastic, Alfie. There you go, look, beautiful place. A lot of people get married here as well. But we're gonna head this way, look, I think. No, we're not, we're gonna head this way. Sorry, mate. There we go, we're gonna head this way. But look how big reception is, look. Again, loads of places to chill out and relax. This is why I don't come to hotels at this time of the day usually, but, well, we're here, let's go. Free drinks there, might grab a water. And out we go, out the door. Hello, Roy. Out the door. Boom. Another hotel ticked off the list. Here we go, look. Hello, Roy. They're heading home. Wow, look at that. So when you come out, straight out the door, straight down there to the marina, which we're going to go, and then this way is the new shopping centre. Right, let me just have a little drink now because I'm dying. So if you're stopping in Puerto Calero and you book excursions, trips, tours, buggies, anything with a pickup, this is usually the pickup point, okay? Sometimes it's at Secrets Hotel, but usually this is the main pickup point for the buses, look. You can see one there waiting. So when you book excursions, this usually is where you get picked up. There is another little bus stop a little bit further up, but that's it. I bet you this is closed. I've come for the first time and I bet you it's closed because it's Sunday, but at least we can have a nose, can't we? Let's get out the road so that TikTok doesn't think I'm playing with the traffic. So is it open or is it not open, is the question. So it's half open. See, Mrs. Travelon pestering me. You need to get down there, it's open. It isn't yet, Mrs. Travelon. Look, you've still got some empty units here, which will be something. Maybe bars, maybe restaurants, maybe shops, I don't know. You've got some more empty units here. Look, we are coming soon. Clara Cafe, look. So you've got a little Clara Cafe coming there. And then all of this will be like a shopping area. So it's not open. Whoever's been mithering me, saying it's open, it's open, it's open, it's bloody not open fully yet, is it? Leave me alone. Give me the right info. The only thing that is open is the Hippodino. So this, in fact, is not a Hippodino Express. This is a Superdino. So when you see the Hippodinos, they're like your Tesco Express. This is a big shopper. This is a big shop supermarket. There you go, and it's open. We'll go in, but we might get kicked out. But this is the big shop. So the little ones, the Hippodino Express, they're quite expensive. They're like your Tesco Express. This one's a Superdino, which means it's a lot cheaper, but look at them. Wow, all your donuts, oh my God. All your bread, your fresh fruit. So this is really for the people, well, it's going to be for you tourists as well, but this is for the people living in Puerto Calero who potentially would have had to go somewhere else. We might lose a bit of signal in here. Let me know if we do. I am not going to spend too long in here. I can see we've just dropped a little bit. So we might lose a little bit of signal, but we might be rocking. Let's see. A couple of weeks till it's fully open, Alfie says. Here you've got your real butchers as well, look. Well, no you haven't. You've got your posh meat with the legs of meat. You've got your cheese. Yes, you've got a real butchers. So this is one of the only supermarkets that does a real butchers. Oh, look at that. Might get some ribs, Mrs. Travelon, for dinner. What do you reckon? Look at that. Hello, you all right? A real butcher's, that's good, no? Real meat. Buenos dias, amigos. ¿Todo bien? Buenos dias. There's the real butcher, look. There you go. Big old place. So this is a proper supermarket. Let's get out of here because we're freezing. Mel, don't worry, we're coming back. Wait, I'm coming out now. Let's get out of here. You can catch up on YouTube with that. So there you go, it's open. Let's get out of here. Get me the signal back. Get me the signal back. I'm back. Let me know I'm back. Let me know I'm back. I should be back now, guys. I should be back now. Let me know I'm back. Can someone let me know I'm back? There you go. That's what happens, you see. Sometimes when you go in these big buildings, there's no signal. I'm back. There you go. Thank you very much. Don't you worry. So if you want to have a look around that supermarket, this is always recorded. So what I do with the lives, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. And also please go over to my YouTube channel, Mr. Travel On, and subscribe to that. What I do on the lives, I've got 2 cameras. I'm very technical. I go live on here with you guys on TikTok, and then it's recorded in 4K for YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, this is the catch up, and you can catch up. I usually have it uploaded by about 6:30 on a Sunday evening. So you can catch up on everything that we've seen today. Good morning, Kaylee-Ann. Good morning. So Kaylee-Ann's just on. Look, she does a lot of solo videos in Lanzarote. Good morning, how are you? Are you heading home or heading out for an excursion?
No, for an excursion.
Where are you going?
Where are we going? Just to the town.
Just to the, oh, does this take you into the town? What, into Puerto del Carmen?
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Really? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to do that one. Do you know, that's a good, here, let me give you a couple of stickers, look. Put them on your case. You can have my face on your case. You're live on TikTok, look, to nearly 1,000 people. Give us a wave.
Well, go on, Beth.
Enjoy your day. And I didn't know, so this is a free bus from the Costa Calero.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Amigo.
Hola, buenos días.
Todo bien, buenos días. Mucho tobacco domingo, ¿no?
Mucho trabajo, poco dinero.
There you go. Always the same, always the same. Gracias, amigo. That's what they all say. So I just said to him, a lot of work for a Sunday. He went, lots of work and no money. It's always what they say. Always. So there you go. Stop. I said, as we walked up here, I said, should you stop in Puerto Calero? It's a little bit out, didn't I? And they're getting a free bus into Puerto del Carmen. Boom. So you're not, although it's out, she said 7 minutes. I should have jumped on with them, shouldn't I? What I'll do next time, what time is it? 10 to 10. So what I'll do next time I do Puerto Calero is I'll jump on that bus and we'll start in Puerto Calero and then we'll get the free bus. Oh, I've got an idea. Why don't we do this? I'll start in Puerto Calero. I'll get the free bus from the hotel into Puerto del Carmen. We'll have a little wander around Puerto del Carmen. Then I'll get the taxi boat back to Puerto Calero. Oh, what a video that's going to be. Stay tuned for that. I love it. Look at us, we've got 831 people on a Sunday morning. That is what it's all about. Sounds like a plan. It does indeed. A freebie. Well, it will be a freebie, that matter. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't really be allowed on, but like she just said, just jump on. That driver ain't going to ask you, you're stopping here, is he? I'll just get on. He was a nice bloke though. But this is what they all say. All if you ask any Canarians, you say, how's business? Are you busy? Well, I'm busy but no money. The workers say that. Lots of work and no money. The business owners, well, it's busy, but you know, I'm constantly getting squeezed by the government, which is absolutely right here. The government and the tax here. So don't think if you're moving over to Spain, it's going to be glorious. I know in the UK and Ireland, the tax is bad. Here it's sort of scaled as well, but it can go up to 46% tax depending on how much you earn. But it is scaled, and I think it's the same in the UK. Corporate tax is 25%. Don't have VAT, but they have EGIC, which is 7%. But the Hacienda, which is the tax authorities, are voted or known as the worst in the world. They use real horrible bully tactics. They threaten people. They just say, you've got to pay this, and that is it. And whatever they say, and they make loads of mistakes, and it's never their fault, and they take your money. Here, they can go straight into your bank. So they can, the Hacienda or the tax office can go into your bank, freeze your bank, take your money. And they do it all the bloody time. That's why I try not to keep any money in a Spanish bank. It's ridiculous. So they can take all your money just like that. And then if they do like an investigation, the people that do the investigation are on commission. It's the only where in the world that a tax authority is on commission. So imagine you're a salesperson and selling cars and you're on commission for the amount of sales you'd make. It's exactly the same with the tax inspectors. They earn a commission on how much they get out of people. So of course, if they're doing an investigation on you, they're going to start at 50 grand. Oh, you have to pay us 50 grand. Oh, I don't agree with it. I'll pay us 20, pay us 30. They get a commission. That's shocking, no? That is shocking. Unbelievable. But there you go, tax authority. I know it's worldwide, and I know it's a worldwide problem, but Spain is probably one of the most corrupt tax authority departments in the world. I'm pretty sure it is. Taxmen in Spain are a pain. They are indeed, Alfie. They are indeed. So, let's get back into Puerto Calero. Let me show you this little plaza here, because you've got quite a few things here. Let's have a look. So it's not open today, but you've got a little natural place here, like a little vegan-y type place that's open. Is it still open? Maybe, yeah, I can see all the chairs and that. Scuba diving school here. Again, Sunday, not as popular, or not as busy. Hang on, I've got to put there you go. I've got to put a jigsaw puzzle in plate. One of my besties does Tara work here. Now this is meant to be a proper posh place. It's called Quarento. Tuesday to Saturday, 7 till 10, closed Sundays. Apparently mega nice. There's a little QR code there. If you pause the video, if you're watching on YouTube, you can probably scan your phone with that and have a look at the money. Take your money and we'll see the benefits of public service. Yes, exactly, Alfie. So these Café de Plaza, this is a little tea room. They do like your tea and they do like, what's that English tea that I see all you ladies, it's a ladies thing, isn't it? We're going for afternoon tea with all the cakes on a little bloody platter. They do it here anyway, ladies. That's for my female followers, because men just don't do that, do they? Or do they? Well, can you call yourself a man if you go for afternoon tea and cake? I don't know. There'll be men going, I go for afternoon tea and cake. This is why I don't have friends, don't have nothing in common, people. £1 million house there, look. No, it's not. £1 million just for a piece of land. 4-bedroom villa with amazing pool area, look at that. 1.3 million. 925 grand for that. Told you the houses here. Oh look, there's one for 345. Oh, it's a plot of land again. You think, oh, 345, that's not bad. Plot of land, 800 grand, 420 land. 5-bedroom villa, 1.4. My God. I'll have 3. Someone just said I'll have 2. I'll have 3, SJ. That's the way I roll. 2.4 million, there you go, record, look at that. Isn't that the restaurant? It looks like a bloody restaurant. Front line, 4-bedroom villa divided into 2 separate buildings, connected by a hallway. 2.4 mil, you can get yourself a place connected by a hallway. That sounds like luxury to me. That's the most expensive, 2.4 mil. Who's buying that? Who is buying a 2.4 mil? I bet it's like one of them up there. So there you go, look, a bit of a state agency today. If anybody buys that 2.4 mil on the back of this video, you need to contact me and I'm going to get my commission. I don't think I'm showing you this for nothing. I don't ask you to send me silly pictures. I don't ask you to buy me a coffee. I don't ask you to send me money. I don't want your money. All I want is you to book an excursion with us. But if you buy a 2.4 million pound house on the back of this video, let me know. I do want my commission. Submarine office is just opening. Good morning. We'll have a little nose in there in a minute. We are going to go this way, look. We are going to go this way. Catlanza office is there. That's open, but it's only a small little place. I don't know who's in there today. Don't want to disturb them. But that's the Catlanza office. So when you come down, when you book Catlanza, you'll go in there, get your ticket, get your boarding card and stuff. This is a good shoe shop. Terry Alley Shoes. They've got one of these in the Marina Rubicon. I'll ask them. Hello. Do you mind if I just have a quick look with the camera to tell them that you've got the shoe shop here? I know you've got one in, yeah, there you go. So they've got one of these in Marina Rubicon. No, don't worry. They do all, oh look, they do Crocs. They do your Crocs in here, look. All the well, I'm not a fan of Crocs, but I know you do Skechers in here as well, don't you? Look, so this place, they've got one here, one in Marina Rubicon. It's called Terry Alley. Oh, you closed Marina Rubicon? All right, I'm completely lying to you. They've only got only this one now, yeah?
Only this one now, yeah.
But they do great shoes, great prices. My mum has always comes here and says, get me some shoes from here, look. Look, you've got Steve Nicks. It's a lovely little shoe shop, family-run business as well. So get in here. Thank you, mate. Get in here, look. You can get your shoes. Give us away. Look, and how cool does the guy look? Are you going boating? You look like you're going boating. No. He's rocking and rolling. Thanks very much. I'll see you later. So there you go. Terry Alley. Like I said, they did have one in Marina Rubicon. Oh my God. Oh my God, Puerto Calero. Hello.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you.
Hey, mate.
Hello, nice to meet you. You're right.
On the internet this morning, where is he going to be today?
Well,
and that Costa de Geese thing came up.
Well,
That threw me.
does it say Costa de Geese?
Yeah, it
I'm
threw
sure
me.
I changed it and said Puerto Calero. Oh God, maybe I didn't. Maybe everyone thinks I'm in Costa de Geese.
I got a thing on my case or whatever it's called.
Oh, you have got a face on my case. Where are you stopping first? So what hotel?
We live up there.
Oh, you live in here?
Well,
Well, no, we bought a house over here.
Oh, here you go. These are the ones that I've just been showing the houses in there.
up there.
So you actually bought a house here?
Yeah,
In
yeah.
December.
Oh my gosh, there you go. Look at these two. Look, posh house in Puerto Calero. Well, as I was walking down here, I said, this is where the nice people live.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah, there you
nice,
go.
yeah.
There you go. Fantastic. So how long you lived here?
Well, we bought it in December. We've been coming here for about 20 years. So
Wow.
we've been renting. And we first of all we started renting up in Puerto del Carmen and loved
Yeah.
it up there.
Yeah.
And the top part.
Yeah.
And then we came down here a few years ago, and then
Love it.
Oh, this is another level down here, isn't it?
You can dip in and out, can't you?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Here's
happy
nice and
days. So you're here permanent now?
No.
flipping in and out. We're here now
No.
for about
Brexit.
5 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
Brexit screwed us, didn't it?
Yeah. I was going to say. Oh, so you've bought it, you rent it, and then you
Yeah,
come
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Happy days. Well, enjoy your 5 weeks here. Have a posh sticker for
Thanks,
your
mate.
posh
Nice to meet you.
cases in Puerto Calero. Lovely to meet you. See you later. Bye. There you go. Oh my God. Hola.
I cannot believe I've met
Oh, there you go. I thought this lady was just giving me a weird look. Then I thought, is she saying hello or is she just saying hello? Who are you?
I'm Jenny Weaver.
Hello, Jenny. You live here as well?
No,
You're on holiday?
yeah, stay. It's my first time solo.
You're on an old solo holiday, are you? How have you found it?
It's been great. I lost my husband
Oh, bless.
in November.
Oh,
But we always used to come to Puerto Calero.
well done for coming on a solo holiday. And you found it all right?
Yeah,
And
great.
well, Puerto Calero is quite ideal, isn't it, for a solo
Yeah,
holiday?
We've always stayed up at Costa Calero. So
I've just been and had a look around there. So this area is lovely. So for solo travellers like yourself, this is such a safe area as well.
it's safe.
Oh, fantastic.
But I probably wouldn't come back to that hotel.
No? Not in...
It's not like it was. I know this is all going out.
Don't worry, we like honesty on this channel.
It's not like it was kind of 2-3 years ago.
No. Well, they have because it's an all year round resort. It's hard to keep everything maintained. Try the Secrets. That's a little bit posher.
Yeah.
You'll be loving that.
Well, somebody else has said Playa Blanca.
And Playa Blanca's a lovely place as well. I'd steer clear. As a solo traveller like yourself, I wouldn't go Puerto del Carmen because it's a little bit more party. Playa Blanca's nice and chill. Try that next time. Come down and see me. There you go.
Now is your wife and boys.
Oh.
I watch you going all that.
Do you?
travelling all
Oh,
over
did
the
you watch me
world.
travel the
I
world?
watch you all the
Oh,
time.
lovely. Well, I'm glad you do. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They're all right. Jack's gone to work now. Mrs. Travelon's watching now. She'll be watching on here.
Good.
Thank you
Bye.
so much for saying hello and enjoy the rest of your time.
Yeah, well, I go back today.
Yes, do you?
Yeah, I go back to Exeter. So
Well, have a safe flight.
anyway, I'll watch you.
Drop me a
every day.
comment so I know who you are and I'll say hello to you. See you later. Lovely to meet you. Bye, bye. Oh, bless. Lovely lady. So look, you can get these big posts. So this is the little supermarket. So you've got the big supermarket which we've shown you, and this is the little one in Puerto Calero. So I'm going in. Sod it. Cheers, mate. So they do all your bits and bobs in here. Look. So this is like your touristy place. Hello. But it's a nice little supermarket. If you come down here, you want to grab a drink and stuff. And I don't know. You know me. I'm tight as hell. If you don't want to sit in a restaurant or you're just on the go, you can come and get a little bottle of posh water. Look, a little bit or a big bottle of posh water. 105, dirt cheap. And you can also come in here and get bread for the fish. Have I got money on me? Let's have a little look. I don't think I have. Bugger. You can get some bread for the fish and you can go and feed the fish. And I haven't got a penny on me. sometimes carry a little bit of cash with me, and I bloody don't think I've put it in my bag today. Let me just double check. Surely I've got €1. Yeah, lovely comment from that lady, bless her. I haven't got any money to get a bit of bread. Oh, I must remember to put some money in. I could have bought a little bit of bread and gone and fed the fish. Phone. Oh, I'm not that technical, Joel, and I ain't going to use a card for. I'm not that technical to have a phone. I'm on the bloody phone to you, Joel. You're on here. I'm going to bloody stop the live to get a blooming bottle of water, a bit of bread. We'll find something. Don't worry. You've got Con Nicky restaurant. This is new. Look. Happy hour 4 till 8, large beer plus a tapas. Woohoo! €10, house wine and 2 tapas, $24.50. That looks quite posh, doesn't it? Con Nicky, it's called. Lovely little ice cream place there. Look. And we're going to go up these stairs. Oh, here's another shoe shop. It's all about the bloody shoes today, isn't it? Thank you, Mark. Yes, if you want to book trips, tours and excursions, there's a lot down here that I've shown you, and I will show you some more in a minute. www.travelon.world, use the code TTK. I'm hoping we're not going to freeze in here, but this is another one called Foot on Moon. Look at him. They've got a Mr. Travelon NASA at the door, look. One of the, look at him. How cool is he? He looks just like me. And here you can get your cool trainers, look. You got all your Skechers, all your sports stuff. I'll tell you about my Skechers in a minute. I've got the best Skechers. No one's got my Skechers, I'm telling you. Look, huge there. All your Adidas. Buenos dias. Wow, very posh, very cool shop. Very cool shop. Do you sell Crocs? Oh God, they bloody sell Crocs. Let me go and have a look at the ridiculous Crocs. And sliders. Oh my God, look, they've got glittery Crocs. I hate Crocs. I'm not a fan of Crocs. Everybody loves Crocs, don't they? Do you like Crocs? No, she doesn't like Crocs either. How much are these? I bloody hate 59. Not right. I'm out of here. I'm not a Croc fan. But you got this is lovely, lovely. Look, you got all your Air Max and stuff. There you go. Come and see this lady. Look. And she'll sort you out with some trainers. Lovely to meet you. See you later. What is with these Crocs? I know you lot all bloody love them. Oh, 60 quid for Crocs. They're like, this world is crazy, isn't it? There's so many clever people in this world that have made these, they're out of one material. They take 2 seconds to make in a machine. Bang 50, 60 euros on, and that's it. Get yourself some shit socks to go with them, and you too can look like an absolute dick. But you're all paying for them? I'm only joking. I'm not. It's only an opinion before any wet wipes come on. We can have banter, you know, in this world. The world of banter is still not dead, you know what I mean? When I say I don't like socks and Crocs, doesn't mean you have to cry, because there will be people come on this video and they'll go, oh, I wear socks and Crocs, you're hurting my feelings. It's called banter. You know, you can slag me off. You can call me a fat, bold knob. I don't care. It's called banter. It's called banter. Look, so this is the view, look. So this place is a pub. Not open yet, but they do all the different beers in here, the upper deck. Look, someone hasn't cleared the beers off from the night before, look. But very popular in here. Get Guinness. Nice view. Look, someone's had a skimful last night, look. Must have been a late one. Must have been a late one. Crocs and socks, hate them too. Neil, let's get a poll up. Crocs and socks, yes or no? Let's put this to bed today. Get a poll up, let's see. Crocs and socks, yes or no? Let's see. I don't want to hear all your comments. Oh, but Crocs are so comfortable. Wear them in your house as a pair of slippers, no problem at all. Don't go in the street with them with a pair of bloody socks on and shorts. Oh, another little place here, Mrs. Travelon likes this, called Puro Gusto. A little salad shop. Do the nice salads there and pizza. Right, up these stairs. Beautiful views. I'm actually glad I came to Puerto Calero today. It's been a while since I've done it. And it's just a nice place. And this is the upper level. I mean, you don't need to come up this way. It's more offices up here. In fact, there's nothing up here, but, well, you know why I'm up here. Look at that for a view. That is stunning, isn't it? Look at that. Crocs for kids. Yeah, kids can wear Crocs, Dan the man. Dan eats for, I agree, kids can wear Crocs. But once you've gone past the age of 17, you should be banned. there should be an age limit on them. I agree. Kids, Crocs, simple, and they can even wear socks with them. Definitely Dan eats food. Definitely. You got Endeavour Sailing there. They do like a school, teach you how to sail. There you go. Look at them views. We are all children. Don't you dare buy me some glittery socks. If you spend 60 quid on some glittery Crocs, I'll sell them on eBay for 40. I'd buy the fake ones. If I was buying Crocs, I'd buy the fake ones. I definitely wouldn't be buying real. I'd buy genuine fake ones. Anyway, can't keep going on about Crocs because I will offend somebody. You know there's a lot of wet wipes in the world. And this channel has no place for them. It's just banter. Okay? It's just banter. If you want to wear socks and Crocs, if you want to wear Crocs, if you want to wear bloody high heel shoes, if you want to wear them sliders with fur on, you can do that. I am going to take the piss out of you. You can take the piss out of me. I don't care. It's called banter. That's how we used to live, didn't we? At school, we all survived school with banter. Sometimes it was bullying, I do agree. But a lot of the times it was banter. There's a fine line between banter and bullying, I must admit, but back in our day. But now I think it's gone so far in the wrong direction. It's like everything's bullying now, isn't it? Or offence, or hurty words. What's the guarantee of seeing dolphins on the boat trip? Well, to be honest, on the faster boats, like the yellow ones, so we've got two. Sunset's always a good one. And then a mini cruise. I did a video on the mini cruise and we saw loads of dolphins. So the yellow boat is the more possibility of seeing them rather than the catamarans and the sailing boats, because the catamarans are slow. When you go on one of the faster boats, well, it's a lot easier to see them because they can go faster. So what they do is they have the binoculars out and they can see when they like come up, and then they'll zoom over so you can have a little look. So the faster boats give you more guarantee. Now, if you go into Tenerife or Gran Canaria, you're guaranteed to see pilot whales or dolphins, or you get to go again. That's a guarantee. So again, you can book all Tenerife excursions on our website, www.travelon.world. We do all the Tenerife boat trips, whale and dolphin spotting trips. We do absolutely everything, and you're guaranteed over there. Lanzarote is a little bit different. You will see them, but you might not see them. And there you go. Oh, look, Pep boat. Little pet boat, didn't know that was another little fishing boat there. So you do fishing trips down here. You can book your fishing trips on our website as well, www.travelon.world, and they'll take you out on the old fishing. And then this end as well, you've got a number of different boats which I'm going to show you, and they're all on our website. Again, I don't want to plug it too much, but I don't walk around for nothing. At least I'm not asking you for money and begging you to buy me a coffee and support my dream and my journey. Oh, look at me, let me live my life while you subsidize it. If you want to book anything, most of the excursions are on our website, www.travelon.world. You've got the Papagayo cat there. This is one of the best private catamarans on the island. It's on our website as private boat hire and VIP boat hire, and it's owned by a guy called Jack. He's fantastic. The service is immense. It only holds 12 people, and it will take you out for a private tour. The moment it's €699 for 12, up to 12 people, so it can work out cheaper. Some of the big catamarans are like 74 euros. So if you do the maths, if there's 10 or more of you, you can have a whole private one to yourself and it works out at the same price. Or if there's less of you, a little bit more, but a private catamaran goes down to Papagayo, does exactly the same, but nobody else on it but you. And that to me, it sounds like heaven. So you can book that on our website, www.travelon.world. There's loads of people living on the boats down here as well by the looks of it. Look, I don't know what they're doing. There you go, look. Wow. They're fixing it. This is a problem. Everyone's just fixing boats down here. I think that's it. I think if you're going to go for boat life, you're going to end up fixing boats constantly. Let's face it, they're in water. And buenos dias, amigo. ¿Todo bien? Oh, he's diving. Buenos dias. There's a geezer just popped up out of the water here. What are you doing? Repairing the boat? Reparar, no? Wow, look, this. He's going under there, look. Oh my God. Wow, look, we're seeing them. ¿Qué es? ¿Privado o? Privado. ¿Para excursiones o para familia? Wow. ¿Para pesca o?
Galicia.
You're going to Galicia?
Sí.
They're off to Galicia. In this?
Sí.
Really?
Yes.
¿Cuántas? How long? ¿Cuántas tiempo?
5 o 7 días, depende. Primero Madeira y después Finisterre.
What about if the... Really? Blech.
2021 vinimos Galicia.
Wow, they're going to Galicia in this. Well, good luck. Buenos días. Mira, let me give you una pegatina. Esto es mi canal en YouTube, Mr. Travelon.
Ah, sí.
Envíame una message. So we arrived. We arrived in Galicia. Gracias. Adios. Safe journey. Bye. No way. They're going to Galicia. 5 or 7 days. Can you imagine being on that for 5 to 7 days? God. If me and Mrs. Travelon were in that for 5 to 7 days, she'd be fed to the fishies on day, well, on hour. On hour 2. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'd throw her over. I'm only joking, Mrs. Travelon. Jesus Christ. I just couldn't do it. The good thing about the boats here is if you're seasick or you travel sick, the sea's quite calm down to Papagayo, and when you're on the catamarans like this, look, it's 2 struts, so it's not like a bow, you know, it cuts and glides through the water, they say. So this is fine. If you're going to Fuerteventura on the ferry, sometimes it can be a little bit rocky, but I couldn't do a 7-day trip over to Galicia on that. Could you? Jesus. Chris, I do speak a bit of Spanish. I'm fantastic at Spanish when I'm angry. You want to have an argument with me in Spanish, I will be fluent because I don't think about it. My problem is I don't understand Spanish. However, Mrs. Travelon, she's not as confident as me. There's old Louis, look. He's a young lad that moved from London and came over with his family and now owns a fishing boat. There you go, Fisherman Louis. He's a funny old character, look. There you go, Louis, if you're watching. He's that's what he's done. Moved over as a young lad, and now living a dream, fishing. Loves it, he does. Bloody fisherman. Yeah. So speaking Spanish. If you live here, if you live in the Canary Islands, or you live in Spain, you should at least learn. It took us a lot. It took me many years. So I don't blame people that have only just lived here for a little bit if they don't speak Spanish. But, you know, my friend over in Tenerife's been there for 10 years, doesn't speak Spanish. I mean, how arrogant and sad is that? You know what I mean? It's just pathetic. So you have to speak Spanish. Otherwise you, well, look, there's a lot in the press about immigrants and stuff like that, isn't there? That's what we all moan about in the UK and that. I consider myself a visitor to this island. I always have done. I respect their laws, I respect their culture, and I respect their language, and I learn that language. I'm not brilliant at it, but I will always try. Mrs. Travelon is not as confident as me with speaking, but she understands bloody everything because she listens. I don't listen. I don't listen to English people, let alone bloody Spanish. So I can speak Spanish to them, but then when I speak back, I'm like, what? And I don't get it. These are all the fish, look. No one's got any bread, but look how many fish are down there, look. There are loads of fish down there. She's bringing bread. You're going to feed the fish? I'm going to get her, look, she's going to feed the fish, look. This is what we do. Do you mind if I make a video? It's okay on video? Perfecto. There you go, look. Look, there's loads. Look, it's great for the kids, look. Come on, get some bread in. We want to see the fish. This is a fantastic thing to do, look. This is fantastic, look. There we go. Look, you can see them all swimming around down there. He's trying to open the bread, look. Thank you very much. So, if you want to come down here for the day, it's great. Get the taxi boat. You can book all excursions, boats. Look, there's loads of boats around here on our website, www.travelon.world. Neil's just pinned it. Use the code TTK. Get yourself a discount. Mrs. Travelon says, we always did this with the kids. We did. As soon as we get down here, we got bread. Here we go, look. Come on, then. Whoa! Look at that. Wow, look. You know, they're going to break some more off, look. Here we go, look. This is such a fun thing to do. There's loads of them, look. Whoa! Whoa! This is so cool, isn't it? Look. Look at that. Big old fish as well. There's loads of them. This is a great thing to do. This is a great thing to do. Whoa, look! Wow. Fantastic. What a great thing to do. Look, all the family. Where are you from? España? Vive aquí en Lanzarote? Oh, wow, really? It's fantastic, no? It's fantastic. Well, say hello, look, you're live on TikTok and YouTube. Esto es mi canal, Mr. Travelon. Say hello, una pegatina para ti también. Gracias. You're on YouTube feeding the fish. Más tarde, a las 6:30, yo pone en este canal.
Okay.
Muy bien, gracias, gracias, adiós, adiós. There you go, so they live here in Lanzarote. Fantastic. Best things in life are free. Well, it weren't free. They had to pay €1 for a bit of bread there. But I know what you mean. Hello. God, look at you, all tanned. You've got. I've not seen you before.
Yes, we did.
Oh, bloody! You were tanned before. You two just seem to get more brown as we go on. Are you here on holiday again?
Yes. Right.
Or are you still here from the last time I spoke to you?
I've been back to England briefly.
Look at these two, bloody hell. So where are you stopping now?
Just up the road, just up in a house just up here.
We did a little interview, didn't we? I cannot remember what it was about. About the fake news.
Yeah, outside the Great Wall.
It went viral, that, did you know?
Yeah,
Did you
that.
see yourselves?
Yeah,
did everybody see you?
Yeah.
Happy days. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll give you stickers last time.
Top man, you're doing a good job.
The most tan man in Lanzarote, you. I'm telling you that now. See you later. Bye. They're always on bloody holiday, them two. I saw him ages ago in Matagorda. I thought I'd recognised him. I said last time, I said, bloody hell, look at the tan on you. Little Alavero shop there. Let's go to the submarine office. Cause some havoc. Let's go in the submarine office. There's a buggy there. We sell buggies. We don't sell these ones down here in Puerto Calero. We sell two companies that have got big buggies. And you can do buggy excursions on our website, www.travelon.world. You can have 4-seater buggies, 2-seater buggies, super buggies, road buggies, off-road buggies. You've got everything. And look at this. This is super posh, look. So this is the submarine office. When you come, you do your briefing here, look. Look at this. Buenos dias. I'm just showing the office, don't worry. You do the briefing here, look. So you sit here, they give you all the information about your dive, your safety briefing with the big screens, all very posh. And then they take a picture of you, look, which you can buy. €8 for the photo, look, there's the photo. And that's that geezer off Harry Potter, look, Ron Weasley, whatever his bloody name is. That's the most famous person that's been on the submarine. I think, personally, they should have a Mr. Travelon picture up there. What do you think? Bloody Ron Weasley. There's a little gift shop here which is closed. Oh, and they do wine here as well. So under the water is wine. So it's sort of a volcanic wine. Look, 6 months under the ocean. And you can buy a bottle of volcanic wine. How weird is that? And it's all computerised now, look. It's all computerised, look. There's some of the pictures that you can take, look, with the green screen. So that's a submarine, a great thing to do. Goodbye, see you later. Great thing to do. And again, book it on our website, www.travelon.world. They need to get that picture of Ron Weasley off and get a picture of Mr. Travelon up there. That'd sell photos, wouldn't it? Was hoping you'd be walking in Playa Blanca today. Andrew, do you know what? I only decided this morning to do Puerto Calero. I was going to go to Puerto del Carmen. So, why was I going to go to Puerto del Carmen? Well, Jack, bless him. Jack's 17, nearly 18 in December. And are these coming to say hello to me? Hello.
Hello.
Buenos dias. You all right?
Yeah, okay.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm all right. You on holiday or you live here?
We live here.
Really? You having a little walk in Puerto Calero? He lives here?
Yes, but he looks like
Ah, well, no. Where are you from originally?
England.
From England? Oh, so am I. So am I. And what are you doing here? You going out on a boat or are you just chilling?
No, we're going out on a boat.
Oh, happy days. Well, look, say hello to TikTok. Look, you'll be on YouTube later. This is my channel. Put it on there. See you later. This boat here is new. This orange one, super fast speedboat. They're going to do tours over to Los Lobos and stuff. And the restaurants are open, so let's have a look. We've got Azor there, look. That's looking quite busy. It's the only one open. So no, I was telling you about Jack. Let me tell you about Jack before we go on that way, look. So Jack, there was a party on in Tiaz called a Verbena. It's basically where they do like a big tent and they have a DJ and stuff. So all the younger ones go. But Jack's at a really weird age now because he's 18 in December. So that going there has proven to be a little bit too young for him. And then going to the other places, well, officially you can't get in. But he booked him and his mate an apartment in Puerto del Carmen. So we stopped at Club Playa Blanca for 2 days. So of course I've been sleepless nights, message me when you get in. So they went to Heineken, which is basically like a nightclub on Friday night, and they got in. But Saturday night they ID'd and they wouldn't let him in. But he's at that awkward age now. And every time he goes out, I say, was it a good night? Well, it was all right. And I think, God, I don't think the young people of today know how to party, do they? We knew how to party, didn't we? We knew how to go out. Did we know how to party, or did we just know how to get obliviously drunk and stupid? Because I'm teetotal now, but back in the day I wasn't. So I reckon I'm going to have to get back on it and take him and his mates out for a night. I'm going to have to get on it for one night only. I'll probably be divorced after it, or arrested and locked up for life. But I reckon we start on a Friday, we'll be back. We'll be back on Wednesday. Hence why I'm teetotal now. But I'm going to have to teach these kids how to bloody do it. It's ridiculous. They don't know what they're doing. I'm like, just get out there, enjoy it. Oh, the world's mad. Ropa Viacis. So this means dirty clothes. Banged up abroad. I would be on banged up abroad. I'd be the end of me. One night out would end my life. I know it for a fact. There's a new steakhouse here, look, called High Life. This looks nice, look. You got wraps, hamburgers. Ooh, look at that. That looks good. Texas skewers, look. New York strip. Happy days. High Life. Smells gorgeous, that does. I think they've got one of them smokers. Mumbai Masala, that's a real Indian brand now, that is. They're all over. There's one in Tenerife. All over the place, old Mumbai Masala, look. Get the old holiday ref uniform on and take them on a bar crawl. That's a good idea, Alfie. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. What you got here? Taberna de Puerto, look, little taberna, look. All sorts of stuff on here. Grilled goats, cheese with canary and potatoes, padron peppers, croquetas. Not bad prices. I mean, it's like €9 to €10. You're gonna pay a premium in Puerto Calero. You know, this ain't a cheap place to eat out by far. You're not gonna get your $2.50 breakfast here. This is the boat that we use for our fishing, look. This is the Mizu, look. Tino and Reiko. And they go every day on the fishing boat. One thing about fishing that I'm gonna tell you all, because a lot of people say, do you do fishing? I say, yeah, we do fishing. But don't go on a fishing boat expecting it to be like fishing off a lake with a rod. First time fishing, you know. Fishing in Lanzarote is sea fishing. You see all these? They go out trawling for the big fish. They're trying to catch the blue marlin. They will do a little bit of what's called bottom fishing with the rods. Are you going to catch something? I don't know. You know, I get people that book fishing and come back, well, we went out fishing, we didn't catch anything. I'm like, what do you expect? If you're not an avid fisherman and understand fishing, don't book a fishing trip anywhere, because it's not going to meet your expectations. You're not going to go. You might go out and catch loads. You might go out and catch nothing. So that's how fishing works, all right? So don't like expect much. There's McSorley's. Look, busy. They have all the sports on in here. Good morning. How are you? You all right? How are you? Got all the sports on. You having a busy Sunday?
It's actually
You are working here, aren't you? You're not just sitting down for your breakfast. No, I saw the black shirt. I thought, look at this. Hello, my darling. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, having a happy Sunday morning.
Well, I'm having a wander around, sneaking in hotels and misbehaving. How's the breakfast going? Look, you busy for brekkie?
Good, yeah, we're always busy for breakfast.
It's a good brekkie. I've had one before.
And a good Sunday roast.
Oh, you do Sunday roast as well? Come on, tell me about your Sunday roast.
Turkey and ham
Oh.
or beef.
Where'd you get ham from? Because I can't find ham here.
It's the hock of ham, it's off the bone, half off the bone. Tierney's.
Really? Yeah. Right, I'm going to get myself some. I've looked everywhere for ham. There you go. Come here for ham, look, on a Sunday. Have a fantastic day. See you later. So this is a great little place, look. So you got breakfast, steak and eggs for breakfast. Bloody hell. McSorley's big breakfast there. McSorley's Irish breakfast, standard breakfast. Oh, smoked Scottish kippers. Jeez. And then you got afternoon snacks, you got starters, you got that, and of course you got Sunday roast. I can't see Sunday roast on there, but I've heard it. Oh, Sunday roast from 12:30. Look, top side of beef, turkey and ham served with roast mash. Oh, ho, ho, ho. See you later. Have a lovely day. Bye, bye. There you go. Look, McSorley's. That is one of the old established restaurants again here, and it used to be owned by the family that owned Catalanza, but they don't own it anymore. They've sold it on, but they've kept the name McSorley's. So there you go, rocking and rolling. Let's have another look at the submarine. It's still not moved, but it is going out. Like I said, I think the last dive yesterday was cancelled because there was a problem with the boat. But again, everyone was informed, everyone was refunding. That's what it's all about. They're a great company. They know exactly what they're doing, and it's a great little thing. I'm going to have to do another video on the submarine soon, because the one I've got on YouTube is maybe a little bit old now. Right, come on, let's walk back along the coast. Batteries might go, might have to change the phone in a minute. Might have to get onto the old Samsung phone. There's a catfish boat here. This used to do excursions, but then it stopped. So don't know what it does now, but it looks like a nice little boat, look. Used to. They don't do things anymore. Don't know if that goes out anymore. Another beautiful posh boat over there, look. In its own little private deck. I wonder if it's somebody famous. Right, I'm just going to change phones over to the Samsung. Give me 1 second. Rocking and rolling. Yeah, we're having Samsung and Apple fights now, aren't we? Samsung or Apple. Samsung's a much better quality, apparently. I'm a Samsung person. I can't use Apple. It drives me mad. Did we do the poll, Neil, of socks and Crocs? I didn't see it. Samsung all the way. Look. Come on, we'll do another poll. Samsung or Apple? Let's have a debate. Let me flip the camera. Why is the camera flipped? Hang on. Yeah, there you go. So let me just move that up there. So we're going to head back to the secrets. I'm not going to walk through the hotel, but I'm going to get the back door and then climb over the gate and get back to the car. Samsung, Samsung, Samsung. Definitely Samsung all the way for me. So how are we going to get back? Not this way. We're actually going to go back this way, actually. And then we'll go up them steps and then we'll walk along the coast. Beautiful walk this. And like I said, you can actually walk from Puerto del Carmen all the way to Puerto Calero and then get the taxi boat back, or vice versa. It's just a lovely place to come and visit down here. I'm glad I've done this morning. It's been a while since I've done Puerto Calero, hasn't it? But it shows you everything. There's so many excursions down here as well. Mainly boat excursions, of course, because it is a harbour, but it's great. There we go, look, I don't know where they've come from. Is there a toilet down there? Oh yeah, there's toilets there as well, public toilets. Yeah, public toilets, look. Here we go, look. I'm going to get up them stairs there, probably kill myself. And then we'll walk to the... Thanks, Neil. Did we do the socks and Crocs? Did we do the socks and Crocs? Yes or no poll as well. I don't know if we ran that one. People are going to ask. I'm going to Coral Echo soon. I need to get over to Fuerteventura soon as well. Let me just cover this while I go over the road. And we're going to go up these stairs here. There we go. I'm on that car. Let's get up these stairs and we'll head this way. Thanks, Alfie. Have a good day, mate. Are you at the airport today? If you are, keep everything running smoothly. That's what we need. Have a great day, mate. Ah, Neil was driving. There you go. How far is the nearest beach from Puerto Calero? There isn't a nearest beach, really. I suppose there's Playa Camada or going to Puerto del Carmen. This is the thing about Puerto Calero. There's no actual like Puerto Calero beach. Whew, these steps are steep. Right, let's have a look. Oh, so Neil, while we walk back to the hotel, now you're back, we need 2 polls, not together, but we want to know Samsung or Apple. I don't know if Mark can do a poll. I don't know how you do it. I don't know if only one person can do it. I only asked Neil because I know he knows how to do it. I'm out of breath now. Samsung and Apple, and then socks and Crocs, yes or no? That's what we need to know about that in the world. It's the only thing I want to know on a Sunday. So we're heading right back now to the Secret, which used to be called the Hesperia, and that's where we started. I'm going to try and show you reception. I might walk through. I might walk through. iPhone, oh God, it's 50-50. See, this is why Samsung and Apple are the leaders. 50-50 poll on Samsung and Apple. That's a nice little place, look. Nice little villa there. Glitter Crocs. Stick your bloody glitter Crocs. Google Pixel. I've never heard, well, I've heard of a Google Pixel. I've never tried it, but I've heard they're quite good. But they're more similar to Samsung than they are with Apple. So if you're on a Google Pixel, really, you're a Samsunger. Here we go, look. Nothing fun. Apple for me. I don't know, I can't get my head around Apple. I don't like the fact that you can only do certain things with Apple, you know what I mean? Only use certain chargers, only do this, only do that, only use specific this. Samsung, you can do anything with them. Android all the way, always. No socks with Crocs I wear. Oh my God, Vicky's an Apple user and she's a Croc wearer. Vicky, you know what, I might block you. I won't. Get Vicky blocked. Moderators, get Vicky blocked. Bloody hell, here we go. Poll's running, look, Neil's got it up, look. Mel, don't you get agreeing with Vicky. I'll block you too. Whereabouts are you? So I'm in Puerto Calero. We've done a full video. If you've just joined us and you're late joining in, I am Mr. Travel On. I'm in Puerto Calero today in Lanzarote. We've done a full tour of Puerto Calero. We've seen Secrets Hotel, which is where we're walking to now. We started there. We've seen the Marina Hotel, which I'm going to walk past now, the boutique one. We've been in Costa Calero and seen that. Morning, you're right. Morning. We've seen absolutely everything. We've seen all around Puerto Calero. It's been a bloody good morning. I'm glad I did this. I messaged Mrs. Travel On the way and I said, oh, was I messaging Neil? I can't remember. I messaged Neil and then I said, maybe I'll do Puerto Calero. So, how many Apple and Crocs have we got on here? God, it took me all day to ban you lot. I'll have no followers, will I? Be like, Mr. Travel On, why have your following count gone so bad? I blocked everybody that uses Apple and wears Crocs. It's 90% of my followers. Are you in Lanzarote yet, Danny? 350k. Danny, you're always pointing out how many likes you went, yeah? I never look at that until you say. 350,000 likes, that's good. My God, look, there's little steps down here. You can go down these steps, look. Down there, look, like that lady. And go swimming there. God, I bet it'd be great for a bit of snorkeling down there. I must get back into snorkeling. I used to love snorkeling. I haven't been snorkeling for years. I can't stand diving. Tried diving, definitely wasn't for me. Divers, oh, Crocs only, 82%, Crocs and stock. All right, I can live with that. So the votes are in. Crocs only, 82% of you are voting that. Crocs and socks only, 17% of you are voting. Okay, so at least I'm okay. At least I'm okay. I can slag you all off safely without any wet wipes getting upset. I was gonna point the camera down at this little private beach down there, but there's a couple of I would say there's a couple of young ladies. They're definitely not young, but they're definitely naked. I ain't gonna show you down there. Jesus Christ. Look at that beautiful hotel. This is a boutique hotel, look. Royal Marina. Yeah, these two down on the beach, they've got certainly no Crocs, no socks. They got nothing. I can't show you, I'll get banned. Jesus Christ. Big as well. All over big. Jesus. Oh my God, the sights I've just seen down there. I'd love to show you, but I think I'd get banned. Bloody hell. A couple of old birds, naked as hell. Naked like the day they were born. So it is quite private down there. They've used the steps to get down, rock climb down. They're certainly cushioned if they fell, to be fair. It wouldn't have mattered if they'd have fallen, but they've literally rock climbed down to like a little place like that. They had the padding. They had the padding. No problem at all. Can't beat a bit of skinny dipping. Gluten-free Jilly, you are shocking. You've shocked me, gluten-free Jilly. Gluten-free Jilly's doing a bit of skinny dipping. Bloody hell. How are you, gluten-free Jilly? I do love your name. Do make me laugh. Oh, right. Hello. Oh, it's these again, look.
She got it wrong about the Costa Calero bit.
Do you know what? I just said up there, because I changed phones and it said Puerto Calero. I said, that lady said it said Puerto Calero. That's all right, don't you worry. Everyone knows where we are. Is this where you're stopping?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, look at the views.
All right, yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, this is your gaff, isn't it? That's the... My God. Hello, neighbour, how are you? What a life. I'll tell you what, one day I'll be your neighbours. As long as these lot keep subscribing, I'll be rocking and rolling, won't I? Have a lovely day. See you later. Bloody hell, what a place to live, look. What a place to live. Unbelievable. So there's a little place. Look, you can go down there, look. Get a tour. One day, Vicky, I might. One day, Vicky, I might get a little cheeky tour there. If you're watching, get in touch with me and let's do a little villa tour. If you're renting it out, I don't charge anything. I just come for a nose. And these lot that are watching are nosy bloody parkers just like me. That's why you all follow me. Have a nose around your villa and who knows, it might lead to a few bookings. And I don't ask for a commission either. I'm just happy. I'm just happy to have a little look. Oh. Right, so it's a bit windy now. I might get a little bit of wind on the old phone now, but we're just coming up to the end anyway, so don't worry. And then I'm going to do a little question and answers up here because it's difficult when I'm walking. I know the moderators do pin questions, good questions. It's difficult when I'm walking to see them all the time. That view is gorgeous, beautiful, isn't it? Look at that, gorgeous. Puerto Calero is gorgeous. So we did a little tour, didn't we? We showed you the hotel. I'm going to just show you in here. Oh, God, the wind's picked up now. So there's more people now, look, on the posh side, look down there. I'll just show you, for those of you that have just joined, this is the Secrets Hotel. I started on here at the top and I've done a full walk down from the top to the bottom and I came out of this gate here. But this is where me and Mrs. Travelon got married, literally there. Literally on that little walkway there. She come walking down here in her wedding dress, or yeah, down there, through there, and then met me there, and then we did the I do's. Then we had a little reception there and dinner and everything there, and that was the nighttime entertainment. And then we stopped in a room somewhere just up there. I think it was like that one or something. There you go, reminiscing of Mr. Travelon's days. How lovely. Was it, Sammy? I was bloody stressed all day. I had to say hello to people. I had to socialise. Worst day of my life. I had a bloody headache as well because my stupid best man, his girlfriend, well, I don't speak to him anymore actually, so I can slag him off as much as I want. His girlfriend, now wife, was one of these possessive knobs. And because I didn't drink either, we didn't really go out and get annihilated. So I thought, right, I'll get an early night in, day before the wedding, so I'm fresh. And he was obviously staying in the room with me and my other mate, so we were all fast asleep. And then 3 o'clock in the morning, she rings him, making sure that he wasn't being naughty. Fucking possessive woman, and woke us up, so I couldn't get back to sleep then. So I was awake from 3 o'clock. You know when you wake up in the middle of the night and you think, oh shit, I've got to get married in a minute. And then I couldn't get back to sleep, so I had a headache all day, so I blame her for my headache. Yes, way, indeed. I don't speak to him anymore. Bloody under the thumb. Under the thumb, that's what it is. I was fuming, Mel. I was. I can't deal with that. Right, where the hell am I? So this is where them guys have got their apartment. Look, it's one of these ones here, look, overlooking there. Best day of your life. It bloody wasn't, Coco. But it was Mrs. Travelon's best day of her life. She loved it. Of course, I kept smiling for the day, you know what I mean? I kept smiling throughout the day. I got through it. And 19 years later, I'm still here, so I can't be doing much bad, can I? I can't be doing much bad. And I'm teetotal, you know. That's why I'm 19 years in. If I wasn't teetotal, we wouldn't be 19 years in, trust me. I was a bloody animal. Absolute animal on the booze. Oh. So these are other apartments here, look. I can't remember where I parked, you know. I said I'd show you the reception. Have you listened to me live? Hello. How are you? Are you enjoying this posh hotel? No. No, you're not enjoying it. Is it rubbish? There you go. They said it's rubbish. Have a lovely day. See you later. They're not happy looking there. I think because they've got this room here, look, that's looking over the gardens. I think if they had a pool view, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, have you been to Playa Blanca and what do you think about it? I live in Playa Blanca, Solly. Where have I bloody parked? Oh, I'm up here. Right, I have to cover you here. In fact, let me flick the camera while we walk through the road bit. So we're going to walk down to the secrets reception. I'm going to show you the reception and I'm off. I might sit in reception and answer some questions if they don't kick me out. Playa Blanca's stunning, exactly. Whew. What a walk. What a walk. We're going to have a little look in reception. While we walk down here, like I said, there's been loads in the press, hasn't there? People fighting on flights and stuff. Should alcohol be banned on a flight? But then again, it doesn't matter about being banned on the flight. It's getting legless at the airport. This is a tradition to do, isn't it? You get to the airport at 5, 6 in the morning for a flight and you go into Wetherspoons. Should they ban alcohol from airports in general? Because banning them on the flight's not going to help, is it? Because people will just get pissed before they get on. And that seems to be the problem. I think before at the airport, ban alcohol altogether. Come on, Mark. It's a bit harsh. Hello, mate, you all right? Right, I'm going to show you reception in here. Oh, there you go, the wind's gone. Let's go in here, look. Let me show you this. This is super posh. This is super posh. Look at this. Beautiful. Wow. Let me know if we don't buffer. I'm not on DJI. I'm on the phone. That's why the wind. There you go. Look at this. Oh, I'm showing you my bloody face. What am I doing? Flip the screen. I'm done it, Cheryl. Chill out. Look at that. That is lovely, isn't it? So here they've got like a piano bar and they do the entertainment on the evening. It's so peaceful, look. Look, you've got a gorgeous bar here. Thank you very much. There you go, look at this. Go Costa de Geese next Sunday. I might do. No, I need to do Puerto del Carmen. Let me say goodbye to YouTube. And then I'll chat to the TikTokers. Look at that, gorgeous. So there you go, YouTube, back where we started at the secrets. Oh, very posh, bit of 5-star. We've had a good old day, haven't we, around Costa Calero? If you've been watching on YouTube, don't forget you can catch me live on TikTok. I always do live on TikTok and then the catch-up is on YouTube. If you want live, get me on TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, stay where you are. We'll have a little natter before I head off. I am sweating. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe all my channels. I'll see you later.